Hey, what's up, millionaires? This is Memoirs of a Millionaire, and I would like to say, oh shit, hold on, put it in drive. Oh, my bad. So, hey, I just want to say, how y'all doing? It's been about a couple days since I've done one, and I apologize for that. But at the end of the day, this talk, this memoir is about, just frustration tolerance, and what you'll find when you own a business or when you're wealthy, or even if you're not wealthy, you really got to deal with frustration tolerance, because at the end of the day, what ends up happening is you have problems that come up. Let me turn this on. That's just as bad. Sorry. Well, deal with it. You'll find out that you have to deal with all kinds of challenges constantly, and so you have to be able to just take a step back. In fact, recently I had one of my staff not wanting to leave, but like giving a lot of hints that this person wants to leave because they want to be closer to their family in a different part of the state. Now, at the end of the day, I am all for family and loving your environment and being in a great environment, right? But then, without the structure of understanding if someone's going to stay here or not, you can't really make quality, sound business decisions. Like, I need to know, are you going to stay here? Parts of our revenue are based off whether or not you're going to stay here or not. So I gave a suggestion. Please tell me, actually, by this morning, if you're going to stay here or not. If you're going to continue to be a part of the team. And if you're not going to be a part of the team, I need to know right now so that I can replace you, right? So that was actually a hard conversation with one of my managers to discuss before this staff member, because I really like her. She's great, amazing person, like just fun to be around. But I can also sense her pain by being away from her family. So that's kind of what I'm dealing with right now. The other portion is that I found out something very key. The more people you have does not mean the better things will get done. In fact, it's the opposite, in my opinion. If you have a small, tight-knit crew like the Navy SEALs, there's not a lot of them, but the few people that actually can be called Navy SEAL are badass, right? So at the end of the day, I'm faced with a situation. I have three admin staff specifically for one major key function of my company. And what's interesting is that I used to have only two. I used to have like 1 and 1.5. Like, that was really what it used to be. And things were rough, but it got done. We were good. Like, we just got it done, right? And we got it done. That's the key. So I hired 2 additional staff to train for expansion. And now that I have 3 staff, things are messing up even worse. And I think the error that happened is that I thought that having 3 staff would make things simpler, and in fact, it made it more complicated, because everybody had their own idea of how they should do something, and so that is a challenge. I'm actually thinking about specifically making a role specific to each staff member, and they report to a specific person. So I'm not too sure how exactly I want to do that just yet. So I kind of want to figure that out. But other than that, today, let's see what else is going on today, or the last couple days. Really just also being there for your staff. I spoke to someone yesterday for about 30 minutes, and they were really frustrated, and I just made myself available. Yes, it was 7:30 at night. Big deal. I made myself available for my staff. If you are the CEO, you are the business manager, the owner, the supervisor, what have you, you cannot be called a leader unless you lead. And leading is making the tough decisions. Leading is being there for your staff, regardless if it's 7-something at night, you're hanging out with your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your husband, your wife, your kids, your partner, what have you. You make yourself available. That is the difference between a leader and someone who just clocks in and clocks out and says they're a supervisor or what have you. I am very proud of my number two, my COO, because she has been working so many hours, not because she has to, but because she wants to make the company successful. That is the key. Your staff, your partners, your colleagues, your environment has to work together as a whole. If they do not, if one of them likes to be individualized and set themselves apart and not care or not give a crap, you need to get rid of them, because it's not a good fit, because they don't want to help you grow if that's the case, okay? Well, I'm pulling up right now. Time for a great day. Live or die, right? All right, guys, thanks. Enjoy.